guys, so I just want to introduce a new game. I actually do this a lot, but I'm actually gonna stick to this game for a little bit, kind of in between videos. But yeah, so pretty much what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna I've been playing a little bit. I only really did some of these challenges. I did all but one. This one was a little too difficult, but that was really it. I just wanted to practice because you gotta do this scavenging thing. So I just want to play it because I've always wanted to play this game. It seems pretty fun. I've played a few rounds as well, but yeah, I've won once, so yeah, I just wanted to feature this game on my channel. So yeah. Oh, yeah, jeez, I forgot what I was doing for a second. Okay, I got lost in the sauce. Okay, let me grab Dolores as well, and head down this way. Let's grab the bags for protection. Let's grab the padlock for protection as well. Some soup. I'm just gonna feed him 5 days. Sounds pretty good. The map is actually in here. I'm actually gonna come back to it. So yeah, I just want to introduce another new game. I actually haven't worked on the first protection. I have a video set up ready for uploading. Why am I not saving it? Gee, I don't think she seems very useful, but let's grab her anyway. Oh my god. Okay, did I miss anything important? So I don't know exactly how this game works, but I know that you just have to grab some stuff and survive. So oh my god, I thought my game might have crashed for a second. So yeah, that's all I really know about that I can scavenge for stuff. So I want to unlock all the cool hats that they have, which is super cool. So yeah, but I don't really know which one to wear, but right now, ooh, I kind of like that hat for Dolores. A bunch of hats for Mary Jane. Thing right there, and then give it to me the pirate hat looks pretty cool, but let's not get distracted. Well, cowboy hat. We got chessboard. Okay. So I just know the basics. Maniacs, you blew it up. Damn you all to hell. That's something we should have told our neighbors when they blew up the barbecue last spring. Those were good times, even if they wasted. God, even if they wasted a perfectly good barbecue. 10, 15, 18. Okay. So we have 4 each. Nice. Like I said, I played a few rounds, so this little ice cream truck thing. So that's why I know the basics, kind of. So, but yeah. Jane is feeling safe living in this coffin-sized shelter. Kind of me. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. No news is good news. There's nothing new going on with Timmy. Fond memories are one thing, but we need to be ready for harsh reality that awaits us. Ted is fine. Okay. What I usually do is I wait like a while before sending someone out, unless I'm really desperate. Because like there's gotta be like leftover radiation, because they usually come back sick if I don't give them the gas mask. So I'm thinking I'm not gonna go for an expedition, and since I feed everyone on every 5 days, then it's like 1 can of soup every 5 days. So this should last 20 days unless there's something catastrophic happening. So yeah. And so, yeah. Do those noises actually correlate to the game? Or not? Oh, wait, does it actually? Who could it be at this hour? Who could be part of this wasteland? How the hell did they survive the nuke? Should we open up? Honestly, it's day 3. What could possibly happen? I'm thinking open up, but I'm not sure. I mean, why not? What could it possibly be that could go wrong? Is this more water than before? But Mary Jane's sick. Did we have the radio prior? I can't remember what we had. Oh, a group of travelers wearing gas masks and carrying some serious equipment gave us purified water. Before we could thank them, they turned away and left. Opening that hatch was a bit risky. It seems he gave us some awful sickness. That coughing is driving us crazy. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Not until day 5, which I consider ration day. Wait, hold on, let me read this first. We felt like something was staring at us from the corner of the shelter. We think it's a rat. At least it looks like a rat. A rat on a very good diet. So you're saying it's fat? Or big? We decided we need to do something about it, or to put it more bluntly, it's either him or us. Kill the bastard. Fucking slice him neck to balls. The guts flop out. I don't care. Whatever it was, it's dead now. Quite dead. Maybe there's more hiding somewhere in one of those nasty little holes. What holes? Are there actually holes in the shelter? Well, we can't see, like, where we're looking from, but they can, so. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find her something to drink fast. Her condition isn't any better today. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Whether if my mic is too loud, or if you can hear air blowing on, or if it's too quiet, but I can't really be loud right now. So, yeah. But we need to. So I do feed everyone on the 5th day, so yeah. Nothing is more annoying than silence, and that's all we're getting from our radio. No music, no talking, nothing. Is there anything we can do with the radio to make it work again? We sure know staring at it won't help. Yeah, sure, let's try to fix it, or whatever. That noise doesn't sound good. God damn it. Alright. Well, that didn't go so well. We broke the damn thing. Technology changes so fast these days that it's hard to keep up. Who needs a radio anyway? If we don't cure Mary Jane soon, who knows what will happen? Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Ted is no longer thirsty. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Surviving in here is no walk in the park. It won't get easier. We're hopeful this will blow over soon, and life will be back to what it used to be. Or else we might face dangers we never dreamt of. Just don't spread your sickness, Mary Jane. Keep it to yourself. Every new smell attacks our noses in this little shelter instantly. There isn't much we can miss, so when a single brick fell out of the wall, revealing a tight opening, our senses were immediately invaded by a terrible stench. We should probably check that hole out and see what the source of that smell is. Sure. I'm pretty curious, actually. What is it? Oh, I thought my radio might have been fixed. Looked in that hole, fearing something might come at us with claws, fangs, or other mutated, sharp body parts, but nothing happened. Instead, we found a dead rat who was trying to break into a can of tomato soup. He failed miserably. We have a feeling we'll be luckier than him. him, so we confiscated it. We gave the rat a proper burial in an empty can. He deserved that much. Mary Jane is still rather sick. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking that all day. Where's water when Ted needs it? Water is all Dolores wants. Timmy doesn't need much, but he should drink. Yeah, but I'm just gonna wait till ration day, guys. We can keep sitting on our backsides here in this tiny little bunker, or we can start thinking about getting away as far as possible from this radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought the Reds would ruin such a lovely neighborhood? We could do it on our own. The escaping part, not the ruining part, of course. However, there might be someone out there who can help us. Let's keep our eyes and ears open, and I need the radio to try that, so... Yep. Oh, someone's knocking on my door again, it seems. Let's just check this. A knock on the door is not something we take lightly these days. So when a man came to our doorstep today offering us a highly profitable game of cards, we weren't convinced. It is a bet of 2 soup cans in a card game, a reasonable choice in our situation. 4, or we could have 6. We could have 6 bottles with 6 cans. Let's go for it. Just before ration day, by the way, guys. Let's see, now I planned for this. Let's send somebody out. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's feed them all. He's willing to offer a lot for decent ammunition. We have cards. I guess we can get rid of this. A little fun game to play. For that guy. I don't know why he wanted the checkerboard. Makes no sense. But yeah. Let's send out Mary Jane's already sick, so why don't we just send her out? Take nothing. I don't really want to lose anything. Go. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye. See you later. Go. Alright. We're looking good so far, dudes. It's high time we stop wondering about what's going on and start asking questions, or at least listen to some reasonable answers. So how about tuning into a radio station and learning a thing or two about the brave new world? Well, I can't really, because I think the radio's broken. The phone down here? They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Ted is really thirsty. There has to be some water left, or I should get it. Some water for Timmy would be nice. We had thought phone calls were a thing of the past after the atomic bomb obliterated everything in our little town. However, a phone booth in our street survived the bombing somehow. It seems it's ringing right now. We should send someone to answer it. Okay, let's send Dolores to go get it. Here you go, Dolores. Oh, who's knocking on our door? Who's knocking on our door? When we answer the phone, we can clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduce themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Ted looks like he's got one from the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Let's see. Dehydration. Should I just give them the water now? Like, are they in a crucial point? Or can I wait one more day? Because I don't know if I want to risk it. Okay, hold on, let me figure this out. Did I not do the thing on day 10? I'm gonna leave them, and if they die, then this is a lesson to learn. Before the world turned into an unforgiving, dead wasteland, we were friends with almost everybody in our town, including the old man Jim. who would shamble through our street often and always said hello. When we wanted to visit him once, he gave us an address that took us to a party. Old Man Jim is such a joker. It appears that he's off the blast since he's at our door right now asking if we want to buy a rock. I don't want to buy a rock. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is what that is. Oh, this is that list that you get. Okay. Acquire a radio to make further contact with the military. Await further instructions from friendly wastelanders. Okay. They did not end up dying. See, there we go. It's okay. Alright. We did the only reasonable thing in this situation, which is to shout really loud that nobody is home. The old man soon left and didn't bother us anymore. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Timmy's very hungry. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. You can badmouth them all you want. That probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. We're good citizens. We've been paying our taxes regularly, so we're sure Uncle Sam is coming to get us. Well, except that one time when never mind. The government people are coming, and we should keep our ears and eyes open for any sign from them. When they commit tax evasion, they like scam the government. If there's one thing we need to do, it's to use a radio use a radio on regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Timmy's no longer thirsty. Timmy's no longer hungry. This is a joyful time in a sea of grief. It's Timmy's birthday today, just like last year. We waited until the last moment to get him a present, but this time our options are limited to whatever we can find in the shelter. What is he getting this year? Life. He gets to live. He gets to eat. Alright. That's good enough. I kind of have nothing to give him, so that's why. Ooh, pair of animal eyes. Oh, that's gotta be like... I'm just glancing through this. Our patience is wearing thin. We thought it would be a good idea to take a quick look outside to see if there's any trouble in the area. As we were about to step out, a pair of animal eyes flashed in the darkness, and their owner started growling in a most terrifying way. We only had moments to decide what to do. Nothing, I guess. I mean, I can't really do anything. What? Is that snoring? Thirsty, thirsty, thirsty. In other circumstances, we might have risked battling a beast in the darkness, but for some reason we felt that it was not to our liking, so we screamed and screamed in terror. The creature was probably more afraid of us than we were of it. We left in a hurry. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. If there's one thing we need, it's water for Dolores. Timmy's been talking about nothing other than water. He should drink some. We always wanted to throw a party with a huge cake. For some reason, it never worked. One time, we promised a great cake, and it turned out it was a lie. That was a disappointment. We weren't glad. We're definitely getting a cake when the radioactive clouds are gone. Oh, Mary Jane is back. She brought back a medical kit. She saved her own life. Let me wait one day just in case something bad happens. I did not feed or water Mary Jane. She's fine. Okay, so it's ration day. Come on. Just feed everyone and put some water up for grabs. We're not certain about the situation on the surface. The trip could be not that. Ted and Mary Jane have been butting heads lately. Today they got into an argument about movie characters, specifically who would win in an ultimate battle, mutated Godzilla or mutated King Kong. It's a tricky one for sure, but the debate is heated. Who will come out on top? isn't King Kong just like an ancient monkey, and then like Godzilla's like a fire-breathing kaiju? So if Godzilla was like mutated, I kind of feel like Godzilla would win. You just gotta. Who's thinking who? I mean, if Mary Jane thinks King Kong, then she's wrong. I'd say that, I don't know who thinks what, but I'm gonna say Mary Jane thinks Godzilla. Mary Jane objectively won the debate with the sheer volume of her voice. A few hours into the shouting, Ted was begging her to stop, complaining about her headache. Mary Jane was satisfied. Ted, listen. Mary Jane is still tired. Let's give her some time to recover. Mary Jane is all worn out. Mary Jane's diet can use a little food. Ted is no longer thirsty. Boris is no longer thirsty. Ted is no longer thirsty. He's no longer thirsty. I want cake. Fresh, too damn bad. Who designed this fallout shelter was a genius, but we can't really tell if that green stuff dripping from the pipe is an incomplete feature. Now, let's do it. What could it possibly be? We couldn't figure it out, so we just assumed that's what a regular pipe would do in the event of a nuclear apocalypse, and decided to ignore it. We've been feeling a bit funny today, though. Probably no connection to the pipe. None whatsoever. Mary Jane's diet can use a little food. When Mary Jane's tired, she becomes cranky. She should be better in a few days. There's nothing going on with Ted. Nothing new anyway. Life is hard for all of us right now, but Dolores is in a good mood today. We hope it'll stay this way. Like the good scout he is, Timmy is making the best of the situation. He even seems cheerful. We're running low on food, so let me send Timmy out. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It'll be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble than it's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military. I don't know if I fed them last time. I did. Mary Jane's just the exception, because for some reason she's still hungry. For absolutely no reason. No, jeez, none of them are gonna be able to go out, are they? Oh, let's just send Timmy out. Because she's fatigued. I don't think she's gonna be of much help. That Timmy makes it back quickly, because if he doesn't, then this is not gonna be fun. Not for anybody. Mary Jane might die. But no. I'll send Ted. Oh no. Wait, I didn't even read it. I just sent him on a random mission. What happened? Quickly called a group of friends and we set out for what turned to be a successful mission. Finding the lost twin brother wasn't a problem. Sitting on top of some antenna next to the fence trying to escape, he's told the bandit leader who lost a hand. But the group quickly tended to his injuries and he'll be just fine. The siblings think this 100 times and said they would definitely contact us again. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Spiders? Okay, well I can't do anything about the spiders. Let's give Ted both. Give them all something. Gave him what I could. Yeah, Mary Jane's gonna starve to death. What's that trickling sound? Why is the wall so wet? We're about to get flooded. We don't have life reserves. Or a boat. A boat wouldn't even fit inside the shelter. We need to do something. Save the supplies. Let's save the map, I guess. came squirting from the walls. It hit our mat and tore it down. It was the only thing to get wet during our little flood. After the water level had dropped, we started cleaning up. We might not finish before the next apocalypse hits. Mary Jane's starving. We better give her some food today or else. Mary Jane's still tired. Let's give her some time to recover. Dolores has been putting on a brave face, but she must be starving. It's fine. Yeah, she probably is starving. I actually need some. Timmy's back. Timmy's back? Timmy is back. He brought back no food. Well, I gotta go for that. I gotta go for food. That's my last shot. Food. I'm just gonna rely on Ted to get some food. So, Mary Jane is going to die for sure. I can't do anything about it. Okay, can't do anything. Let's just give him some water. Hope they can eat some water. Chew on the cat, maybe consume the microplastics. And that'll be good enough for him. Oh, no, Mary Jane must have died. If there's one thing we need to do, it's use a radio on a regular basis. Blah, blah, blah. Dolores has barely any strength left. If she doesn't eat tonight, she will not last till morning. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Timmy's diet needs food. It's today or never. Timmy is rested. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Mary Jane has been caught sneaking out under the cover of night. Dolores was furious when Mary Jane revealed she was going to go on a date with some bandit boy. She met him during an expedition. Mary Jane asked for a chance to contact her date via a written note to apologize for not showing up. Sure. What? Dolores agreed that an apology note would be polite in these circumstances. Mary Jane, for one, dropped it off, but came back red-faced and furious. She saw the bandit boy outside, holding hands with some bandit girl. Mary Jane was so hurt, even Dolores took her side. Dolores barely has any strength left. If she doesn't eat tonight, she will not last till morning. Timmy's diet needs food. It's today or never. I guess it's never, dog, because we don't have anything for that. Look, Timmy, if I can bring some food back, I would love to bring some food back, but I mean, y'all are kinda cooked. I think Dolores is dead now. Yep, she's gone. We have doubts about it being a legitimate signal from real scouts. We're not risking walking into a bandit trap. Better just figure this on. I think Timmy's diet needs food. It's today or never. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Timmy isn't feeling very well. Dolores bravely faced hunger. However, eating is a habit that is hard to shake off. She couldn't take it anymore. She's now dead. Oh, the siblings are asking for our help to get help yet again. They decide that a small tent is not enough to fit. It is not fit to house their group anymore. They decided to start building a small camp. They could use anything and anybody they can, mainly for constructing houses. Okay, let them construct houses then. Okay, so it seems like Timmy is gone as well. We got a few splinters, but the work is done. We even had some fun. It was almost like building that treehouse in our backyard all over again. The group and their leaders appreciated our help and said they would definitely let us know when the whole thing is finished, so we can come visit them. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. The padlock in our shelter finally came in handy. We used it to secure our home when leaving for an expedition. We came back and found signs of an attempted break-in. The padlock is too damaged to be used again, but at least our safe house is safe. None of the burned down buildings looked very inviting, but after some exploring, running away from mutated spider crabs or whatever these things were, we ended up finding a bar. For some reason, its About the Blast Dance neon sign was still working, except for, of course, the letter A. Who would have known that tomato soup used to be such a popular snack at a bar? We found a few cans of it and took them home. We took them with us. We didn't expect to find any clean water in the bar, and we weren't wrong. Whatever we found wasn't pure and it wasn't water, but hey, if it quenches thirst, it counts. From what we could tell, the atomic blast interrupted a poker game. Those poor bastards were not likely to be finishing that game anytime soon. We can still use their cards to entertain ourselves. It might sound paranoid, but I think someone followed us. Let's hope that this doesn't happen again. Wait, actually? Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted is really tired. Hunger drove Timmy insane when he realized we won't be able to provide for him. He snuck out and never returned. Timmy's gone. Let's feed Ted. Well, give Ted water. Oh no. No, no. No, no. No, 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 no. No, no. No, 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 no. Not good. Not good. No knocks. Stop knocking. Stop doing it. The only art we care about right now is the art of survival. One of its main rules is ye shall not waste resources, especially for entertainment purposes, unless bowling is somehow included. We miss bowling. Ted is hungry. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. Not yet. Would you expect the post-apocalypse to be a time of peace and quiet? Since you would expect it to be, yeah. Since you know most of the people aren't around anymore, yet here we are. God damn it! Yet here we have someone at the door. When we open up, we encounter a strange-looking man in a blue jumpsuit who asks us to trade him a water chip. A water chip? What the hell is that? That's like the lone survivor from Fallout, right? Like the first game or something. Well, I can't. I'm not gonna spare a bottle of water for that, but he does seem pretty cool. Seems pretty cool. Nice Fallout reference. I think that's Fallout. We were sorry to explain we didn't know what a water chip was and that we didn't have one. He thanked us in a few short words and left. Ted is hungry. Ted is still tired. A few days of rest and movements. Okay, this is the backsides thing, so this is about the military or something, or getting rescued or something, I don't know. Something to do with the radio that I can't do. If there's one thing we need to do, it's use it. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted is still tired. Ted should drink something soon. I'll feed him again, but you better get ready. We got scared a little bit today when all of a sudden our map just fell off the wall. Maybe our shelter is haunted. When the map fell down, it revealed some sort of safe bind. We don't remember installing it, but we can probably crack it. Well, we technically have all the time in the world to do it. Should we try? Sure. Maybe we'll have food in it. Maybe we won't starve. Did not, in fact, have food. It had. We're not sure how or why the map just decided to slide off the wall, but we're lucky that it happened. Inside the dusty safe, we found some supplies. 1 ammunition. Ted is hungry. Ted is still tired. A few days of rest is what he needs. Ted is no longer thirsty. So this is what it's come down to. Sitting idly in a shelter with very few supplies and a growing sense of impending doom. If only there was something we could do about it, like breaking into our neighbor's shelter. We know the lock is broken, and we saw her restocking the shelter before the bomb fell. Should we go and check it out? She and her children probably didn't even make it in there, right? Sure? Let's go check it out. I heard kind of like a gunshot. When we got what we needed and came back, we're sure that the group will do just fine. Most probably, yeah, absolutely. 1 padlock. Ted is hungry. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. Okay, Ted, well, we can't be hungry and not go out. What the hell are those sounds? Are they coming from the goddamn walls? They were driving us crazy. Is something crawling in the air vents? Relax. Take a deep breath. We should probably calm down before we start tearing them down. Maybe try something relaxing for a bit. Shuffle some cards around. I don't know. It's pretty relaxing. Okay, let's feed him. This is not going good. Open in the name of freedom. Not sure. Not the end. Not just yet. Okay, he's bearded. They gave me a gun. Opening the door revealed a group of armed teenagers, possibly high school students. Contrary to what we expected, they were very friendly and requested to know if we've seen any Reds nearby. We couldn't help them. When they found out we were not armed, they were kind enough to leave us a spare rifle. We asked who they were. All they said was Wolverines. Ted's hungry. Ted has rested. Ted is no longer thirsty. We're gonna go on an expedition. We had to accept with triple the hands. We had a chance to meet the strangest person today. He looked just like a human, except with triple the amount of hands necessary. We listened to a story about a group of folks just like him, who are having a hard time scavenging supplies because of their appearance. People shoot first and ask questions later. He offered us a deal. If we share some of our supplies with them, they will help us on our next expedition and make sure we're safe. Got some extra water. I mean, I have it, I guess, but I mean, if you make sure I'm safe, then I'm fine with it. As long as Ted is fine to go outside. Let's take a gas mask. So do I just wait for the twins? I mean, are they gonna come for me or what? Because I did help them out. Are they gonna give me something? What's up? Oh, we got more food. Nice. And let's feed Ted. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. Our new mutate friend kept his word. He brought a few friends along. We even had a bit of fun during the trip, and most importantly, everybody came back safe and sound. Goodbye. See them again someday. We spotted an untouched store with many products inside, even food different than tomato soup. A real treat in these post-apocalyptic times. When we were about to reach it, a terrible noise made us stop our tracks. Something very heavy fell straight from the sky, crashing into the store and showing quickly. After it does so, we realized we were looking at a spaceship, just like in Tim's comics. Could it be Saucermen from Mars? Then why does it bear American flag on the side and the logo of something called Astro Citizen? Could it be infiltration? Crafty little alien buggers. Under a bunch of metal space junk, we found a tired old teddy bear and some supplies. The bear looked disappointed. We ended up turning him around. We could not handle his judgmental, lightning eyes. Too soon. Our little trip to the surface might have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful next time. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted's really tired. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Ooh, someone's knocking on my door again. If there's one thing that we need to do, excuse me, Ted is hungry. Ted is still mighty tired and needs more time to recover strength. Traveling salesman. 2 soups for the gas mask. I mean, do I need the gas mask? Do I need the gas mask? I don't know. I could trade anything. God, dude, the gas mask seems like it's worth the trade. Alright, let's hand over the mask. Let's hand it over. There's no way it's still irradiated out there, right? Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted's head is tired. Ted is still tired. A few days of rest is what he needs. He made a deal with the salesman and helped him pack. He strolled away into the wasteland like he knew exactly where he was going next. Probably did. Yeah, let's feed him. A few more hours of coffee and we'll get used to it. Our ventilation fans have halted. Yeah, I can't really do anything about that. Okay. Still not the end yet. This is actually longer than I expected it to be. We decided to ignore any problems with the vents and focus on other problems as predicted. All of us developed a nasty cough and had trouble breathing, but it got better next morning. We don't know what the issue was, but the important thing is it's gone now. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. Sure, let's go for the hunting. I forgot to read it. for you guys. Kind of skimmed through it. Did we get anything? What was that beast outside? We couldn't tell if it was a giraffe, a cow, or a spider. It took quite a few shots to bring it down, but in the end it found itself in our stomachs. We bet it tasted a lot like tomato soup. Ted is still mighty tired and needs more time to recover his strength. Ted isn't hungry anymore. Band of raiders. Let's block off my thing with the padlock. Because they can't get in here if I use a padlock, right? Nice. We didn't think that a small padlock would stop them, but it turned out to be enough to discourage the unknown attackers. It seems that they gave this whole break-in a fair shot, but ultimately gave up and left. Too bad that padlock is in no shape to be used again. We need to think of other ways to fight off the bandits and other soup-hungry barbarians. -1 padlock, minus padlock. So we were able to defend our home this time. What if they come back? Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. Ted should drink something soon. Not eating, can't go out. In pajamas. The Merry Men. I've seen these guys quite a few times. A group of people dressed in green pajamas knocking on our hatch is not something that we anticipated, yet this is exactly what happened. Furthermore, they insisted that they are merry men and wish to take from the rich and give to the poor. We're pretty poor, so maybe we could make some new friends. Should we let them in? 3.75, 2.75. I got a gun, an axe, got cards. I mean, let's let them in. Let's see if we get anything good. See if they take from us or what. Did they actually? They gave me a radio. Those merry folks were very kind. They noticed we didn't have a radio and so offered us one. When we asked where they got it from, they said the 1%. +1 radio. Ted is rested. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. One more day, Ted. One more day. Do I trade with this guy? Sure, let's trade with this guy. Why not? See if I get anything good. Maybe a cat. What? Oh, he gave me a kitty. Okay. Yep, I'm keeping him. My kitty now. As soon as the door closed behind the trader, the bag started violently shaking, emitting screeching, hellish sounds. Terrified, we backed up against the walls. When the beast finally escaped, it turned out to be just an angry house cat. The feline gave us a menacing look and promptly sat down in the corner to clean itself. Its collar says Sharikov. Is that its name? Might as well soup. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. I am actually going to feed you, Ted. Okay, as long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble. If that's even possible in this situation, our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military. The government has not fallen, and they're coming to save us. They didn't give us exact dates in the radio transmission, but we're sure that they won't keep us waiting long. We've heard the instructions from the military. When we looked closely at our map, we noticed someone had written in mysterious directions. Oh, well, let's see. Let's go check that out. Judging by the sound of gunfire screams, sounds like a band of thugs is attempting to control the area. Really? God, so I'm guessing that there's just a bunch of raiders out there now, so it's riskier to get out there and try to leave. We ended up walking right into a pile of rubble and ruining the damn thing. Guess the treasure hunt is over. Ted seems to be doing alright, even though the world has gone to a crappy place. We've heard some commotion above, and we're pretty sure it's a band of raiders. Venturing outside might be quite dangerous right now. Okay, just sit. Someone's trying to break in and they're on a run. Okay, let's shoot them. Off my property. Hippity hoppity off my property. Alright, let's see. We were able to fight off the bandits this time, but there's no guarantee they won't come back. We need to be prepared at all times. The trusty old rifle helped us fight, but now it's just a piece of junk. This is not good. -1 rifle. Ted's really thirsty. Come on. We're almost certain there are bandits around. Running into them would be a big mistake, yeah, so I still wouldn't recommend sending myself out there. Hey, that noise is coming from below. This is probably the right time to check out the manhole in the corner. Maybe not. Maybe not. His meow kind of scared me. I thought it was like a special interaction. I thought I was gonna die or something. Going into a tight, dark tunnel is not a good idea, especially with those weird noises coming from it. They're giving us the creeps, even up here. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Judging by the sound of gunfire and screams, it seems like a band of thugs is taking control of the case, so I still can't go out. But we can't help but wonder how much of a self-made cat it is. It just so happens that we found an address on its car. Nope. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. There's bandits. Knocking. What could this be? What could this be? Please, someone come to rescue me. Military? The cat made a choice to stay here and we'll respect it. Truth be told, if the previous owner cared about the cat at all, they wouldn't have let it run away. Maybe they weren't very good people. Maybe they weren't alive after the nuke dropped. Either way, very careless. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get something to eat. Yeah, I know. Eat and drink. A traitor. No. He's a traitor. Bandits again. Okay, so running low on consumables. And so refused to take the trade. Hopefully we made the right choice. But the trader was not too happy about this. Ted isn't listening anymore. Group of freaking dude, these guys, I swear. What? Wait, actually? Wait, actually, I can't do anything. Wait, please tell me it wasn't. Tell me it wasn't. They got it. We couldn't hold the attackers off and they stormed the shelter. They had enough mercy to let us live, but they had no second thoughts about robbing us and taking everything we owned. It's a good thing I fed him before. I have nothing. No food, no water, no nothing. If he doesn't get food or water on this run, I'm lost. Okay, guys. Let's read this right here, this ending. Alright. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. It was very unwise of Ted to walk right into the hands of a gang of filthy bandits camped nearby. He is not coming back. Ted is dead. Of all places we could have perished, this is probably the best one. Or maybe not. We held out for 73 days. Day 1, all of us are safe. Day 3, silent as the grave. Day 5, ratatouille. Day 6, problematic radio. Day 8, something smells worse than us. Day 9, we missed radio communications. Day 10, winter takes it all. Day 11, every bullet counts. Day 14, an unexpected call. Day 15, no salesman please. Day 16, missed radio communications. Day 19, ER visited. Day 20, the Huntress. Plumbing action. Day 22, plumbing action. Day 23, missed radio communications. Day 25, reunited. Day 26, Spider-Man. Day 27, fighting the tide. Day 28, wasteland supply. Day 28, exploring warehouses. Day 31, missed radio communications. Day 31, Hunger drove Mary Jane away. Day 32, bad boy. Day 33, lost and found. Day 34, the signal. Day 34, Thor starved to death. Day 35, and my axe. Day 37, someone followed us. Day 35, visit a bar. Day 35, Hunger drove Timmy away. Day 37, locked the door. Day 40, missed radio communications. Day 41, paranormal activity. Day 42, the dark side. Day 43, we can hear things. Day 44, Wolverines. Day 45, Indie Men. Day 46, is the bird, is the plane. Day 53, someone followed us. Day 54, missing radio communications. Day 55, door-to-door sales. Day 56, dead air. Day 57, wasteland predators. Day 58, to arms. Day 59, the sheriff. Day 60, it's out of the bag. Day 61, made contact with the military. Day 62, Treasure Island. Day 63, to arms. Day 64, the neighbors downstairs. Day 65, following the trail. Day 66, traders be trading. Day 67, bandits shall not pass. Day 68, raiding party. Day 73, Ted was captured. What happened? I mean, I thought the twins would, like, help me out or something. Like, okay, whatever. Okay, so that's the end of the video. As you can see, I perished. But if you'd like to see more 60 seconds, which I'm probably going to upload this game again, just leave a comment.
Freddy, and you better be ready, cause when we come down, yeah, we're gonna have a party with the light and a mask that you keep on. But Foxy's in the heart, don't leave it on long.
I've been eating booty, I need it all. Toy Chica's just right down the hall. My Chica's broken or withered and bust. Time for a new one, test it I must.